Hey everyone! Today I'm going to be showing you guys a nice little project, how to make a very simple drawer that you can use for any of your projects or any kinds of furniture that you might be making. And I got this idea while I was building my coffee table, which I will have that tutorial up fairly soon. And I just thought that this would be a great tutorial all on its own. So I hope that you guys like this video, and of course if you do, I hope you'll click that thumbs up just below the video and also subscribe to my channel. And once you do that, you can click that little bell to get notifications each time I upload a video. So now let's get into building a very basic drawer. To build this style basic drawer, we're going to be building a simple box first. The width and depth of your own drawer will depend upon the hole that it's going to be fitting into. But one thing to keep in mind is that if you are choosing to use drawer slides, you will need to make your drawer frame the size of that hole minus a ½ inch on each side to accommodate for those drawer slides. And then your drawer front piece will be the size of the hole that it will fit in minus about a 1/16 to 1/8 of an inch all the way around. For this tutorial, you will need access to a table saw, so you'll just need to set your table saw blade so that it is a 1/4 of an inch away from the fence and that it is a 1/4 of an inch up from the top of the table. Now with your blade set, you're just going to take each one of your 4 pieces that make up your frame, line the edge up against the fence, and slide your pieces of wood over the blade to create a groove. You want to make sure to keep that piece of wood up against the fence throughout and use caution. Here you can see that we're using just a sanding block that grips the wood to slide the wood over the blade, and that helps keep our hands clear of the blade so that we're nice and safe. I really want to stress to please be careful when you're using these types of power tools. And now you can see that each one of my frame pieces has a groove in it at the exact same height and the exact same depth for each one. The final piece to your drawer is the bottom piece. I'm using this thin piece of masonite, which should slide within those grooves we just cut into our frame, but at this point it's a little snug and it may be for you as well. So if that's the case, you just simply sand around the edges on the bottom that won't be seen until this piece slides nicely into those grooves. The next thing you need to do is drill some pocket holes on the back sides of your front and back of your drawers, so that's the side that does not have the grooves sawed into the bottom edge. So you're just going to go ahead and set up your pocket hole jig and drill 2 holes on each end. Now we can begin assembling our drawer by first dry fitting everything together. And as I said, if you don't have access to a table saw to create those grooves in your frame, once your drawer frame is together, you can attach strips of wood along the bottom inner edge of your drawer to create a spot for your drawer bottom to sit on rather than sit in like the grooves that I have here. So now that you can see everything is fitting together, you're going to need a block of wood that you're certain has 1 square corner. And we're going to use this to make sure our drawer stays square the entire time we're assembling. So you just want to clamp that piece of wood in the corner of your drawer. Once that's nice and secure, you can go ahead and, using your pocket hole screws, screw your drawer frame together. So you're going to do this exact same thing on each corner of your drawer. Now that I have my drawer frame with bottom assembled, I'm going to start preparing the front face of my drawer to attach the drawer face. So I'm just going to mark and drill 2 holes towards the top outer edge of the front of my drawer and 2 holes towards the inner middle of the front of my drawer. And you just need to use a drill bit that's appropriately sized to the screws that we're going to be using to attach our drawer face, and those recommendations should be on the side of the screw package. Now, if you're going to be using drawer slides, then your next step is going to be to attach those, because we're going to need to put our drawer in place to properly position and attach that drawer front. So now with your drawer frame slid into its hole, you're going to position your drawer face where it needs to be, and I've used some little pieces of paper as spacers to make sure that that drawer is centered up and down as well as side to side. Now that you have your drawer face in place, on the other side, you're going to trace along the top edge and around the corners so that we can reposition our drawer once we take it out. Now with your drawer taken out, you're just going to reposition that face along those pencil lines, clamp it in place, and then screw the face to the frame from the inside of the drawer using those pilot holes we drilled earlier on. For the top holes, they may be a little bit close to the inside of your frame, so you might need to use a hand screwdriver just to get those screws in. But also you can plan for that by drilling those holes a little bit farther away from the edge of your drawer in the first place. And now here is my drawer all finished, and it's ready to go into my coffee table that I built, and that project will be linked in the cards once I've got it uploaded. This is just one way to build a simple drawer. That's it for this video, guys. I hope that you do like this video, and as I said, I hope you do all those great things just below the video. If you guys want to come find me on social media, I'll also have those links in the description, and I hope you'll come check out my blog, also linked in the description. If you want to check out some more of my videos, I'll have some linked up in the cards as well as here on the screen, and I've also made it really easy for you guys to subscribe to my channel. So one last thing, I hope that you guys have a super awesome day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!